I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
Will she be harmed if she doesn't cooperate?
Absolutely not. We have big plans for Dr. Lee, including the resurrection of one of her greatest creations. The last thing we'd want to do is kill the Golden Goose. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, we'll interrogate her aboard the Prydwen. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade, and we can't afford to take any chances. Now, on to other matters. Thanks to the success of your reconnaissance efforts, it's time to advance our operations to the next phase. I want you to report to Proctor Ingram at the airport. She has a special project that requires your immediate attention. Once again, Knight, you don't fail to impress. Dismissed.
Adjusting internal baronet pressure. Green lights across the
Unless you like getting shot, never turn your back on a gunner.
Ingram?
So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our...
Why all the secrecy?
We're pouring every resource we have into this thing. We can't risk tipping off the Institute. For now, the fewer people that know about it, the better. Come on, it's this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Prydwen might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in. This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded.
Proctor Ingram?
In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
My help? I don't know a thing about robot repair.
Why don't we leave the repairing to my scribes? You're going to be doing the legwork. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. The first problem is his CPU. It's fragile, and every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
I assume you can fix that?
I wish it was that simple. If this happened to one of the robots on the Prydwen, I'd just swap out its fusion pile. As much as I hate to admit it, Prime's power systems are out of my league. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system, we can get the big guy moving.
Now that we have intelligence on the Institute, we can use it against them to gain the upper hand.
Hey.
Ad Victoriam, sister. I can't believe
that Victorian knight.
To minimize react.
Attention! Ferrum Squad, report to debriefing. Ferrum Squad to the debriefing.
When it comes to keeping the Pridwin running, Dr. Ingram's the best.
If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
We had a deal.
I said I'd return to the Brotherhood of Steel, and I have. But you neglected to mention that I'd be asked to work on Liberty Prime. I've been down this road with the Brotherhood before. Why would I make the same mistake twice?
Because we care what happens to the Commonwealth.
And we want to stop the Institute from using its technological superiority as a weapon.
You know, if anyone else wearing a Brotherhood of Steel uniform said something like that, I'd laugh in their face. But coming from you, it sounds like you actually mean it. Tell Proctor Ingram to get her scribes ready. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get Liberty Prime back online, but we'll get it done.
The duty shift was long, but I'm glad we're making a difference out here.
Proctor.
Nice work bringing Dr. Lee back into the fold. Now, there's something you need?
I'll take a look.
Sure, I've got something that'll put a smile on your face.
Charging into a situation guns blazing is a good way to get yourself killed.
Hesitating to pull the trigger on any of the Commonwealth scum can be fatal.
Looking to pick a fight? I'll help you end it.
Let me see what you have.
Got some choice.
If you're looking for another safe haven, there's shelter and supplies at the police station in Cambridge.
By Elder Maxon's orders, all forms of technology should be confiscated or collected.
I must commend you. Convincing Dr. Lee to return to the Brotherhood, I didn't think it was possible. Now, are you in need of treatment?
Could use some supplies, actually.
Scribes have been stocking us up. Help yourself.
Never expected Dr. Lee would return to the Brotherhood. But you're not here to discuss history, are you? Are there documents you wanted to...
Sure. I found some technical documents for you.
These aren't technical. I don't have time for...
Watch your step, man.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
Well, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right, Doctor?
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful, Proctor. The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his CPU core without overloading. If your people stay out of my way, that is.
Charming, isn't she?
Yeah. Sorry about that, Ingram.
Don't worry about it. We might be butting heads on a few issues, but I've dealt with worse. Besides, Dr. Lee's worth all the aggravation. We're working with one of Prime's original designers.
Right.
In fact, since things are going so well, we're gonna have you start building his electromagnetic actuators.
Sure. Anything you need.
That's what I love about you. You're ready to leap into action, and I bet you don't have the faintest idea what I'm talking about. The action was Liberty Prime. Prime's new LEMs are way too... We're gonna have to rip those out, construct a brand new system using... What we need you to do is build the...
Now that you know what the actuators are, you need to know how to make them. These are the plans and the materials list. Don't lose them.
Now, before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials on that list right here at the airport. The only thing we need you to head out and find is a high-powered magnet. According to Proctor, we've already sent out a...
Once you start, good luck.
Right?
funded by privately owned corporations, more interested in making a profit than helping mankind.
Approach and identify area secure. Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search.
It's just little old me. Nothing
Please step into the open and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens have
Going down.
nothing to fear.
Basement.
Got it.
Averted breaching a door. This is a lot quieter.
Clear.
Job that I love.
Oh, nothing there off.
As if I'd know what to do if I found something. Out the door.
Going up. Second floor.